The Amazon rainforest is one of the most dangerous places on Earth. Endless jungle, poisonous insects, predators hiding in the shadows. And once you are lost inside it, finding your way out is almost impossible. In 1981, a young traveler entered this jungle searching for adventure. But what he found instead was a fight for survival that would last 19 days. His name was Yossi Ginsberg, and before this journey was over, he would face hunger, madness, and the terrifying silence of being completely alone. It started like many adventures do, with excitement. Yossi was a young traveler exploring South America. Like many people his age, he wanted to see the world. He wanted stories. He wanted adventure. In Bolivia, he met a few other travelers who shared the same dream. Together, they planned something bold. They would travel deep into the Amazon rainforest, far away from cities, far away from civilization. At first, the jungle felt magical. Tall trees blocked the sunlight. Strange birds called from the canopy. Rivers twisted through the forest like silver snakes. But the deeper they went, the more the jungle began to show its true face. Food became harder to find. The rain never seemed to stop, and insects were everywhere. Small bites turned into painful infections. The ground was always wet. Every step felt heavier than the last. Soon, tensions started to rise inside the group. Arguments began. People were tired, hungry, afraid. Then, one day, the group made a decision that would change everything. They split up. Some chose one path, others chose another. Yossi believed he was making the right choice, but in the jungle, one wrong decision can cost you your life. Within hours, he realized something was terribly wrong. He had lost the trail. Every direction looked exactly the same. Trees, mud, water, endless green darkness. And suddenly, Yossi Ginsberg was completely alone in the Amazon rainforest. At first, he believed he would find his way out quickly. He followed rivers. He walked for hours every day. But the jungle has a way of confusing even the strongest minds. Days passed. Food disappeared. His body grew weaker. His feet became swollen and infected. Every step felt like walking on broken glass. At night, the jungle became even more terrifying. The darkness was absolute. Strange sounds echoed between the trees, animals moving in the distance, branches snapping, something breathing in the shadows. Sleep became impossible. But the worst enemy was not hunger, and it was not the animals. The worst enemy was loneliness. After days without seeing another human being, the mind begins to change. Yossi started talking to himself, just to hear a voice. Then something even stranger happened. He began to imagine someone walking beside him. A woman, a companion, someone who listened while he spoke. Of course, she was not real. But in the endless silence of the jungle, his mind created someone just to survive the loneliness. Days turned into weeks. Yossi became weaker and weaker. His clothes were torn, his skin covered in wounds. Sometimes he fell into the mud and could barely stand again. At one point, he believed he would die there, alone, forgotten by the world. But somewhere deep inside him, a small voice refused to surrender. It kept repeating the same message: keep moving, just one more step. Then, on the 19th day, when his body was almost completely exhausted, something incredible happened. He heard a sound, a distant engine. At first, he thought it was another hallucination, but the sound grew louder, closer. A boat appeared on the river. It was his friend, the one who had refused to believe Yossi was dead. For days, he had searched the rivers of the Amazon, hoping for a miracle. And somehow, against all odds, he found him. When Yossi was finally rescued, he could barely stand. His body was broken, but he was alive. 19 days alone in one of the most dangerous jungles on Earth. And he survived. Years later, when people asked him how he did it, his answer was simple. Survival is not just about strength. It is about the mind. Because the body may suffer, the body may become weak, but the moment the mind decides to quit, the fight is over. Remember this. In life, the greatest battles are rarely physical. They happen inside your mind. And the people who survive the hardest moments are the ones who refuse to surrender to fear. If you believe in building a stronger mind and learning powerful lessons through real stories, subscribe to AG Riser